From high atop Healthcare Hill in Central Maryland, this is BSN Headline News. Today's top story is Hurricane Irene leaves a wake of devastation across the U.S. as Bon Secours facilities turn to the community to provide assistance. Welcome back from what was hopefully a weather-quiet Labor Day. Hurricane Irene has been labeled one of the most expensive natural disasters in recent history. From August 27th through August 29th, Hurricane Irene pounded the U.S. from the eastern North Carolina's Outer Banks all the way up into New York and Vermont before significantly dissipating. Almost everyone in the Bon Secours system was affected in some way by Irene, but the worst of it for Bon Secours was for our friends in Hampton Roads and our friends in New York. While we received no reports of direct wind damage, the effects of widespread power outages and flooding were obvious. In Hampton Roads, 2 of the system's 3 hospitals operated on emergency generators for several hours, and while many in the community were without power, because of Bon Secours' disaster preparedness efforts, the community was not without hospital and emergency services. In Warwick, New York, home of St. Anthony Community Hospital, bridges surrounding the community were washed out by heavy rains and flooding. Nevertheless, the hospital remained fully staffed and functional, ready to serve the community's needs in a time of need. And in Port Jervis, New York, flooding from the Neversink River caused a number of hospital parking lots and local roads to be impassable. This, of course, made it difficult for medical professionals to get to the hospitals, but the community police and emergency personnel provided transportation assistance, and through the tough times, Bon Secours Community Hospital kept its doors open for the community. Many other Bon Secours facilities were without power for anywhere from an hour to up to 3 days. But all of the communities we serve continued to rely on Bon Secours facilities throughout this natural disaster. Bon Secours facilities continue to be a beacon for the communities we serve, primarily because of the dedicated people who live the Bon Secours mission of being good help to those in need. In other news, last week we told you about Maryview Medical Center's groundbreaking ceremony for the addition of their Martha W. Davis Cancer Treatment Center. Today, we bring you more news on the Bon Secours Cancer Treatment Initiatives. Bon Secours St. Francis Health System in Greenville, South Carolina has decided to start the process to provide improved cancer care and treatment to the community through construction of a linear accelerator building. The linear accelerator building would be about 50,000 square feet and would double in size over time as a 24-hour freestanding emergency room is added to the campus. Bon Secours St. Francis originally had planned to construct an inpatient hospital at its Millennium campus, but with their finger on the pulse of the community, hospital officials decided that a linear accelerator to treat cancer patients was of greater value to the community. As a consequence, Bon Secours St. Francis withdrew its certificate of need for the hospital and filed the application to house a linear accelerator. Bon Secours St. Francis Health System, identifying need and adjusting plans to help build healthy communities. Finally, with the end of the old fiscal year and the beginning of the new fiscal year, we here at BSN Headline News like to take a look back at where Bon Secours is with regard to our strategic quality plan. As you know, every 3 years, Bon Secours develops a strategic quality plan as a roadmap to our future. With the start of the new fiscal year on September 1, 2011, we are now entering our 3rd year of the current strategic quality plan. With that in mind, let's take a look at just what that plan says. Then you can evaluate how much on track we are and where we are going. Of course, the strategic quality plan starts with the mission and vision of Bon Secours, but then it goes on to list our strategic goals for the next 3 years. To faithfully respond to God's gift of compassion, healing, and liberation, we commit to partner with our communities to co-create a more humane world, improve health, and model social justice. We commit to create an extraordinary individual experience of care. We commit to become a trusted health partner by providing exceptional, lifelong value, and we commit to liberate the potential of our people to serve. So, how do you think we are doing toward our goals? You can read the complete Strategic Quality Plan on IRIS. Just search for the term SQP. Well, that's it for this week. Stay tuned to this portal for future up-to-the-minute information on these and other stories on BSN Headline News. I'm Dave Schlachter. Thanks for joining us. BSN Headline News is a production of Bon Secours Productions and is solely responsible for its content.